Well, we got a lot to talk to you about. Of course, starting off with the Angels, Dodgers, Lamar Odom refusing to come off the bench.
All right, let's prioritize. Let's prioritize.
All right.
First of all, we got a big game tonight, Angels and the Red Sox.
No. Let me tell you the real reason I'm here.
All right, why are you here, Jimmy?
I came to get some chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers.
All right. I came to get some chicken fingers.
I thought you were here to win the $570 of free gas.
That's second.
Second, yes.
Yeah. That's second. I'm going to split the 570 gallons of free gas with my buddies back at the table.
Those guys over there.
Yeah.
Look at those. They look like Raider fans over there.
There's a lot of love in the room.
Can I can I eat while
Yeah, you can eat. What would you like to eat? You want those chicken fingers?
Out, Jim Hill.
No, chicken fingers.
Put your mic on there. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know anything about a mic.
No,
exactly.
I want to get
unless you see it on a teleprompter.
I just ordered some chicken fingers over there. I'm told these are the best chicken fingers in the area.
Yeah.
Well, they're excellent. Everything's good at the National.
Now, do you have barbecue or ranch with that?
Oh, barbecue.
Barbecue.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a tremendous menu. You were right, Jimmy Hill. Jimmy Hill knows
by the
food,
way,
man.
did you see the other day we did a feature on Sports Central, a day with Jim at Dodger Stadium.
Really?
And the first thing they showed was Jim on the field.
No, a day, not a night.
Yeah, it was a day.
The night was for the ladies. The day was for the guys.
No.
Get this. So we preview the piece, right? And the first thing you see is Jim shaking Vic the Brick's hand at the stadium. That was the first thing we saw.
Yeah.
I remember that, Jimmy Hill. That was cool. Jimmy was all over the stadium, man.
But what's that on your head?
That's what I said.
Jimmy, this is a red schmata.
It's a schmata.
It's a red schmata. It's a spiritual rag.
It
it's
looks
a
like
spiritual
something my
angel
grandmother
rag.
would wear to bed at night.
I know.
That's what it looks like.
Exactly.
It looks like Wendy's without the pigtails.
Jimmy, it's filled with soul and spirit.
It is Wendy's. That is a good call, Mychal.
It's a spiritual schmata to give love, to the Angels and the Dodgers as they go into postseason play.
With soul and spirit, right?
Soul and spirit.
How do you spell that soul? S-O-L-E or S-O-U-L?
S-O-U-L.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
S-O-U-L.
Right there. Here's another one.
Now, Vic is predicting a freeway series. It says the
he is picking the Dodgers. Again, he's never ever picked a local team to lose.
I've picked many local teams to lose.
How do you have a
Did
feeling?
you pick the Angels? Did you pick the Lakers to lose?
First of all,
not in the finals.
By the way,
in the finals.
guys, it took Jim Hill over 45 minutes to shower down after that Dodgers celebration.
Jim Hill. What was that about?
45 minutes to shower down.
Do they not know who they're messing with?
Let me
Putting
tell you
champagne on your expensive suits?
No. I had on my rain gear, but you've had champagne.
Yeah, that's different. I'm in my uniform. You're supposed to do that.
How many of you guys here have had champagne in your hair?
Anybody have champagne in their hair?
Right. You know how long it takes to get it out of your hair? How long did it take you to get out of your hair?
It takes hours. It takes hours.
45 minutes.
It takes hours.
Wow, and you had beer and champagne in that hair.
That makes it even worse. Beer and champagne.
Sticky and everything. I want to know about your car. Now, you got a beautiful car, Jim Hill. You stepped into that car with that smell of all the alcohol.
And then I got stopped. I rolled the window down.
No.
The officer looked in and said, "Have you been drinking, Mr. Hill?"
Really?
No. That was just a commercial.
Can you imagine the smell in his car with all that alcohol all over him?
Oh, it was awful. Oh,
but Jim Hill,
yes, sir.
These post-game celebrations for just making the playoffs, it's driving me crazy.
Why?
What are they celebrating?
He says, well, the Lakers, they never celebrate unless they win a championship.
The Lakers, you were in the locker room, and the Lakers won the Western Conference Finals last year. You go in there, it's like business as usual, Jim, because you got 4 more wins to get to celebrate.
First of all, it is baseball tradition. No, wait, hold it. Let me finish.
He doesn't know baseball.
You guys talk so much.
Yes.
Don't they talk all the time?
That's what we do.
Who knew? Right. Yeah. No. It is their, if that's their tradition, and you have to remember, for a lot of these guys, this is the first time they have ever gotten into postseason. But I will say this, Steve. Thank you very much, sir. We were watching. What game was that? That was Milwaukee.
Right, the Milwaukee after they had wrapped it up. Yeah.
Steve even agreed they deserve to.
Yeah,
to have
26 years.
26 years since they've been in.
And Tampa, sure.
But if a team wants to celebrate like that, let
Jimmy, you have been there for all the Dodgers celebrations over the years. Was this the craziest one you'd seen?
It really was, including winning the World Series.
In 88 or in 81.
Exactly.
They're over the top now. They're overboard.
You
celebrate the moment, Jim
You
Hill.
celebrate winning the 11th playoff game.
No, hold it, Michael. When you're in the moment, if that's how you feel, it's like Torrey Hunter. I mean, Steve and I were talking about when the Angels won.
You just go for it.
I thought that was a little over. I mean, he's on the floor. He's okay.
That's cool what Torrey Hunter did, man. Because he went for it.
And I agree with Steve when Steve said, "Oh man, they acted like they just won the World Series. If they act like this, how are they going to act if they win the whole thing?"
Exactly.
Yeah, but should they celebrate? Sure, let them celebrate.
How about spraying the fans with champagne? Is that over the top?
The fans love it.
It's beautiful.
I know that.
It's called bonding, Steve.
The fans love it.
As long as they're not weaving on the way home.
That's the other part. But you know what, though? it's like you said, Vic. It's a bonding between the fans and the team. Now, I remember when the Dodgers clinched the other night. Even though they lost, they came back out. Joe Torre went up and down the third base line, shaking the hands of the fans for thanking them for coming out throughout the course of the year. How many times have you seen other managers do that at Dodger Stadium?
Never.
That's what I'm saying. And
Never.
So there's this bond that's there. Mike Scioscia has done a fabulous job here with the Angels,
Tremendous.
year in and year out. And if that's how they want to celebrate, then let them celebrate.
But anything less than a World Series appearance for the Angels this year has got to be a disappointment.
Well, they have the best team. They've got the best. When was the last time a team, and Steve knows this, when was the last time a team won 100 games?
Angels have never done it.
And didn't
Angels
win.
have never done it, yeah.
Yeah, but remember, Seattle won 116
Right.
games. They lost to the Yankees that one year.
That's right. So
but it's no guarantee. Look, everyone's 0-0 right now except for Milwaukee. Uh-oh, we got a Red Sox fan that is reminding everybody who the world champions are.
Listen,
It's just starting, Jim.
if you want
I know.
They're living
Yeah.
in the past, the Red Sox. They have no more Manny Ramirez. Manny Ramirez, don't forget, he had 60 RBIs for the Red Sox in his short stint with them this year. Manny Ramirez put them in position.
There it is.
There it is.
There's no more Maniaco. There is no more Maniaco.
Michael, why have you gotten so quiet all of a sudden?
I'm just listening to the passion between you and Vic. I'm learning something here about
Hey,
these
Jim,
stupid celebrations.
Jim, one thing we were talking about was Al Davis. And now a lot of people feel sorry that Al's lost, and I'm like, he hasn't lost. That's the same Al I remember 20 years ago. In fact, today is the 20th anniversary of the last day that I worked for the Silver and Black, October 1st, 1988, when I exited for the final time. He's the same guy.
Let me tell you something. It was an embarrassment for all of sports to see what Al did yesterday.
Yes.
It
Why?
really was.
That was
Only
great
he
copy.
would do
You
it.
probably loved it. Are you
Why
kidding
so-
me?
Hold
Why
on,
so
hold on.
embarrassing,
That's
Jim?
great.
Hold on. Will you guys let me talk? Go ahead.
It's
Thank
amazing how they're disrespected
I
Jim Hill.
just talk over my talk all the
Yes.
time.
Shut
Let
up,
me
Vic.
tell you something.
I asked Jim what he meant by it.
Al called Lane Kiffin a liar,
Yes.
right? Has Al ever lied?
Maybe not to his employees.
Oh, come on.
Probably to
Come
the
on,
media.
Michael.
They all lied to the media.
Michael.
You're talking to Jim Hill, who had his problems with Al Davis
I had problems
because
with
of
Al
Marcus Allen.
Davis. Yes.
But you're in the media. They're supposed to lie to you
Why?
because they don't want all the truth to get out to the public.
Why?
Why?
They want to keep some things in-house, Jim Hill.
Why? Well,
Because-
Let me ask you this.
Hold. If that's the case, then don't come to the media when you want sympathy.
Let me ask you, Jim Hill.
Well, he's not. He's just giving you the reasons why he let him go.
No, you're saying he should lie. Did Jerry West ever lie to you?
No, Jerry West was one person. What do you want me to do with my mic? Is that better?
Solamente la verdad.
I want to hear what Jim Hill has to say.
Okay. Jerry West is one of the few people that never ever lied.
Never
to me.
lied.
He may have told me it's not your business today.
Right.
But what he said was what's true today may not be true tomorrow. But Jerry West never did. Al Davis, on the other hand, now you can go across and ask a whole lot of people, and I would be willing to bet you that there are a lot of people who said some of the things that Al said. Now, first of all, Al's done a lot of wonderful things for pro football. There's no question about that.
No doubt.
And a lot of times for most of the players
Right.
that have been with him, they will swear by him.
The majority of Raider players.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
There goes Queen Esther.
That goes
Hey,
Esther.
lady. Well,
Esther.
come on, how are you?
There it is. Have you met Jim Hill?
Do you know my brother here?
Yes.
You Esther, what's that on your arm?
Bottom line is he's a player's owner.
Look at Jim Hill.
And I always love that about Al Davis. He's a player's
Hey, Jim.
owner.
Jim, get this.
Al Davis can wait.
She's a mother of 5.
Jim has lost his
Get
train
outta
of
here.
thought. Jim
Are
has
you
lost-
really?
Jim
She
lost
has
his train of
5
thought.
children.
Oh my goodness!
Can you
Congratulations,
imagine?
mother.
Esther.
There he is.
Oh yeah,
Queen
the
Esther.
emperor. Oh yeah, he likes you.
Queen Esther.
He really likes. Here, let me open the door for you.
There it is.
Bye-bye, honey.
Bye, Esther.
Bye-bye, Esther. See ya.
There it is. Esther leaves.
Now, Jim Hill, let's talk about something more important than those bottom feeders.
Does that look like a
Ho,
normal
ho,
Esther?
ho, ho.
What?
Did you see the tattoos?
Yes.
On her?
Yes,
Lot of
Esther.
ink.
Huh?
Lot of ink.
Well, he look like a female Dennis Rodman. Now, what about your boy? Now, you know, you're tight with all the Lakers.
Right.
You and Lamar Odom are tight. What's going on with Lamar? Why won't he accept being the Mychal Cooper
He'll
on this
accept
team?
if he gets a new contract.
Why won't he be the Mychal Cooper on this team, Jim Hill?
It is very. I just talked to Lamar today, as a matter of fact.
Oh, you
know,
did? What's the
because we
latest
got
with
some
Lamar?
stuff. Lamar at first this is Lamar's side.
Right.
When he first heard about this coming off the bench, he thought it was a joke.
Huh?
That's
right.
why.
Thought it was a joke.
That's right.
I'm just telling you what Lamar
All right,
told
go
me.
ahead.
Okay. That's why he said what he said, that Phil must be out of his mind. Lamar told me today that when I asked him about that, there she goes again. Why is she coming back in?
Come to see you.
Came back in to see
Jim,
Hester.
I want you to focus.
It's kind of hard. Okay,
Go ahead.
I mean, it's difficult. But anyway,
Yes.
And Lamar thought about this for a couple of seconds before he answered.
Right.
And he said it would be selfish of him to think of himself first when the team can do so well this year. That's what he said. Now, does he really mean that?
Well, give us your feeling. I mean, what do you think he's coming from?
I think that Lamar knows if he goes out and goes in any other negative direction, that's going to hurt him playing-wise and contract-wise.
How do you think he'll feel if the Lakers give Bynum his 5-year, $88 million contract and they don't offer Lamar an extension?
Then he's going to be angry.
He's going to be really angry.
He's going to be really ticked off.
Will he pull a Manny Ramirez and quit playing?
No, I don't think
That's
Lamar's
not
like
Lamar's
that.
way.
I don't think Lamar's like that. But we all know that Lamar has his ups and downs.
Sure.
And
Right.
He's gone through all kinds of things.
Yes, he has.
I don't think he would purposely go into a funk like that because he's not going to get the contract that he wants. That's the way I feel.
All right.
Jim, you've been starting for 9 years in the association. Lamar Odom is a starter, one of the premier ballers of the association. Multi-skilled.
Mychal Thompson started 9 years.
started
He had no
8
problem
years.
to go to the Lakers.
Yeah.
But, a very sensitive
Tell
dude.
him, Jim.
As we know, Lamar, very
sacrificed.
sensitive man.
But let me tell you something.
But when you throw that in his face, he's going to react negatively at first, but then he will digest it
Vic,
and he will embrace
Vic.
it.
We all know in the NBA Finals, in games 4, 5, and 6,
Yes.
Lamar Odom was gone.
Gone. Did not
he
show
was
up.
nowhere to be found.
Who showed up, Jim
That's
Hill?
why. No, listen to me.
I know what you're saying about Lamar.
That's why he didn't play in the fourth quarter
Yep.
of games 5 and 6, and that's why he didn't play in half the fourth quarter of game number 4.
That's
okay?
right.
He did not play the way that they wanted him to play. That should have told him then. If you're in the finals and you're supposed to have all this talent
And you're not even on the floor in
in
the
the
fourth quarter?
when they need you, what does that tell you?
Where did that was that message?
Jim, obviously, Lamar
Ask Mychal Thompson.
Did
No,
not
that's
step
not a good sign.
That's not a good sign.
did not step up against the Celtics. But really, who did step up against the Celtics? That was a series.
Why are we talking about other? We're only talking about Lamar. Why was Lamar benched in the fourth quarter of those last 3 games?
I am not going to bury Lamar when the whole
Well, of
squad.
course not. You're a kiss ass to him.
Not
That's
at all,
why.
because as a collective, they went down against the Celtics.
Vic,
As a
Vic,
team,
Vic,
they went
Vic,
down against the
Vic.
Celtics. Was this Lamar going down
You
against
see
the
what
Celtics?
I have to do all the time, Jim? Can you imagine this? Yeah, I know.
Vic,
You're not going to
Lamar
reason
was
this
the
man.
only player benched.
Yes.
The only player. So if everybody played bad and he was benched, he must have been worse, right?
Right. Why was he singled out?
Why was that? That's a perfect question
Because
right there.
he is the most raw talent.
No, he's not. Oh,
He
come
was
on.
singled out
very
because he had the most raw talent?
He, of course.
Why was he the one guy benched?
You anticipate Lamar to step up his game series.
Why
by
was he
series,
the
and
only starter bench in the fourth quarter of the last 3 games of the finals?
Phil was upset with him.
Obviously.
Not only Phil, the whole coaching staff was upset with him.
But
Yes.
the whole collective did not show up in 6 games against the Celtics.
You see how
I am
you
not going to
can't-
bury
you
Lamar
can't
Odom
listen-
with
Jim,
the
it's
whole
great to see you
collective.
again.
I admire you more and more every day for
I know
what you
that.
put
You
up.
see
Don't
what
you?
I-
Hello, dear. How are you? Nice to see you. Okay.
There you go, right here.
Hi, lady. Oh, she looks a little bit, just for a quick
Paris.
second, like Paris.
Little
doesn't
there
she?
you go.
Same eyes.
Same eyes, those dark
yeah.
eyes.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite stories about
Paris?
Steve's daughter. Yeah,
She thinks
Paris.
you're her dad.
Well, I was in her preschool, and the
Yeah.
teacher said, the whole story about, oh, your dad's on TV, and she goes, yes. Your dad's Jim Hill? Yes, my dad is Jim
I
Hill.
said yes.
Yes, my dad is Jim Hill.
Yes.
All right,
Jimmy
well, Jimmy, so you're going to the game tonight here?
No, I'm going to get some.
You got the wings.
Chicken fingers.
All right, let him
Chicken
go.
fingers.
Let him eat his wings before his chicken
Jim
wing.
Hill.
Thank you, buddy.
Make sure you say bye to Esther
Jimmy.
before she leaves.
I will. Thank you, buddy.
Much
All
love,
right,
Jimmy.
there it is.
Feeling you.
Feeling you.
Hey,
There it is.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.